What's up, guys? In this video, I will show you how to relieve arm pain and throw harder for strikes in 90 days by using my hybrid or online winning blueprint without having to rely on your high school coach, random videos online, or a plan without just hoping that they know or you know what they are talking about. By the end of this video, you will discover the winning blueprint to elevate your pitching skills and enhance your strength training and ensure top tier arm care. If you are a baseball pitcher that is struggling with arm pain and throwing strikes and you want to play baseball as long as you can at a high level, this video is for you. Unfortunately, in today's baseball, velo really is everything, and Tommy John surgeries are on the rise and have been an epidemic at the high school and college and professional levels in the last 15, 20 years. But just so we're clear, if you are not a baseball pitcher that is struggling with arm pain and throwing strikes with discipline and is accountable, you actually are lazy and willfully ignorant, this video probably isn't for you. Those of you who don't want to play as long as you can at a high level and are disciplined and accountable, you can check out all my other content. For those of you that are a baseball pitcher that is struggling with arm pain, that's struggling with throwing strikes, and you want to play baseball as long as you can at a high level, stay till the end of this video because I'm going to show you how to relieve arm pain and throw harder for strikes. If you are watching this video, you probably have tried another program. It's probably the same exact program that was given to everyone else, whether you're 5'10 and 160 pounds, that's the same program you got. Probably went to another guy that was 6'4, 240. But it's not your fault. It really was just the closest training facility to you, or it's your travel team's program. But if that's you, then this winning blueprint is going to be way different than anything else you have tried. The reason is because I make an individualized program for every single pitcher, tailored to what you need to perform better on that mound. If you have never heard of me before, my name is Casey Holland. I run a baseball training company that helps baseball pitchers relieve arm pain and throw harder for strikes through hybrid and online training. Before I started this company, if you are a baseball junkie, I was just like you. I got Tommy John surgery as an 18-year-old senior in high school. Recovery for my Tommy John was supposed to take 6 to 7 months. It was really 14 months. I got the internal brace uh, surgery, if you know what that is. Had a couple setbacks. That's why it was that long. I went to Harper College for 1 year, and that's where I was like rehabbing to get back and hopefully pitch that spring, but took 14 months, so I could not do it. And didn't really like the place, so I transferred to St. Ambrose University for 4 years. Got into baseball coaching because I cannot fathom doing an office job. I almost hate being in an office compared to how much I love playing, coaching baseball. I hate the office more than baseball. Uh, I've been coaching at Heartland Community College ever since I graduated in 2022. Ever since I joined that staff, we won the 2023 national championship at the D2 JUCO level. I coach D1 pitchers, D1 level pitchers every day. I see what gets them better. I see what doesn't get them better, and they turn into a D1 arm or draft prospect, no matter how different they are. Every athlete I have worked with consistently, that's seen me consistently, has relieved arm pain and threw harder for strikes, either seen me in person or remote. After graduating college, I became pretty anxious and a little depressed from the identity crisis that a lot of newly graduated college athletes feel. I joined the same facility that I got my strength program from as a player, and I started working the front desk and giving lessons to mainly 12-year-olds and some high school, and being strength coach for some strength groups, but I didn't like being a strength coach and yelling at kids. But I would drive a combined hour and 30 minutes to and from this facility, 45 minutes there, 45 minutes back. I was determined to stay in the baseball world after I became a national champion coach, and it really solidified my purpose to coach college baseball. I was giving lessons mainly, and more hours started getting taken away because when you coach a sport, there's a season that might not be able to work more than 3 days out of the week, more than 2 days sometimes. Uh, I was only giving 1 to 3 days of lessons a week because of that, how busy, how many times we play games throughout the week. I was only allowed to give lessons, could not set my own lesson rate. As a national champion college coach, I was earning the same as pitching instructors that had nowhere near the experience and knowledge that I had. I was sacrificing lots of time and money to become the best coach I could be. I felt I was very valuable to every single pitcher that walked through that door and was not given many opportunities to let me help these pitchers the most. On the outside, I probably did look like I had an arrogant ego, but internally, I just needed a way to afford to be a college coach because I was drowning in student loan debt. The same day I quit that job, I invented my own baseball training company. My back was against the wall. I only had a month to make this a worthy company to develop pitchers at a high level. This is my chance to really have 100% control of my life and stay coaching at Heartland no matter the cost. I went all in. This is now my full time job, developing pitchers the best way I know through helping pitchers relieve arm pain and throw harder for strikes. When one of my pitchers I gave lessons to, Alec, when he's seen me consistently for a year, he had at the beginning he had control, low velocity issues, arm pain when he threw, and was not given many opportunities to pitch because of all that. What couldn't throw a strike? You're not going to get put in the game if you don't throw a strike. Uh, but he really was determined to be the best pitcher on his team. Every single day he showed up wanting to get better. We worked on lowering his arm slot from over the top to 3/4. Then we started throwing mainly two seams over four seams because his four seam would cut a bit, and two seam had crazy run and was way more accurate than his four seam. Now today, Alec became one of the best pitchers on his team whenever they need him. Today or recently, he just threw 2.2 innings with six strikeouts. A year after not even being considered to be put on the mound in a close game at all. So one of my core principles in my pitching program is arm care. When pitchers learn how to properly do arm care, you will start having no arm pain and you really will throw harder for strikes because less arm pain or no arm pain, you get to throw more, you get to practice more. But look, most people do think online training is worse than in-person lessons because you don't see the coach every day, that you can't get real-time feedback from your coach. I totally understand. You used to think that same way until I like legit was telling my pitchers after our lesson, hey, tomorrow do this, in 2 days do this, 5 days do this, and then see me again in a week. I I could get even more in depth with the program. Instead of speaking to them about what we could do after we finished our pitching lesson, a 30-minute lesson really only does so much. We usually only work on the same things because not many people work on their own. They don't practice on their own. If you actually do want to get better, you need to be educated and have someone pave a path for you in the right direction. Someone make the path, but you just got to go in the direction. I don't want to give you the fish so you're only eating for a day. I want to teach you how to fish so you can eat for a lifetime. Same thing with baseball. I'll explain why we do what we do so you can pitch for as long as you can at a high level. Now, this is one of my throwing programs for just one of my samples that's given to like a beginner that really just needs reps, consistency in their whole practice. Uh, plyos aren't like, it's not everyone uses plyos. Certain people use them, certain people don't. It's not a need in my program. Uh, and this is a little bit of a sneak peek at my strength program with this is tailored for a guy that's about 180, 5'11", 6 foot. and he just needs to get bigger, stronger, way more, and get faster. And here's some general arm care program for a beginner, really. And this really gets them just stronger, more mobile. Getting to play baseball as long as possible at a high level is tough. If I could help you solve your arm pain and be rid of it for good, what would you do? What would your life career look like after that? The best time to do something was yesterday. Second best time is today. So if you want to play baseball as long as you can at a high level, then book a call below.